Welcome to the Penny Bloom Podcast. Ain't another place that has got more bombast. Romp past your mom, dads, listening to Tomcats, talking everything that make you sad. We don't want that. We're here to make you smile. Put your mind at ease. Peace, love, and bloom, and always praise Keanu Reeves. This what we about. This some weeding now. We'll talk until we can't no more, and then we peacing out. All right, let's go. Penny Bloom Podcast. It's the Penny Bloom Podcast. Penny Bloom Podcast. It's the Penny Bloom Podcast. Penny Bloom Podcast. Penny Bloom Podcast.
Boop-a-doop. Now recording.
Wow!
Bobbity boobity bop.
Bow.
Pa!
Pow, pow, pow.
Pa!
Is he saying pow? Is he saying pa? Hello, everybody, and welcome in to Rebellion's Bloom, our Star Wars show here on the Penny Bloom Podcast. It is I, Colton Robertson, and I am joined today by Joseph George. What's up, homie?
What up, what up? Always a pleasure to be here.
Oh, and it's always a pleasure to have you, and I am also joined today by KBZ Kyler Barnett. What's up, buddy?
Not much.
All right, that's good, because we got some discussion to do. We're talking the Bad Batch, bitches. It's the Bad Batch Season 2, Episode 4? Is that where we're at? Is it 5?
I think it's five. Yeah, I think it's five.
Episode 5, Entombed. Sorry, I was getting mixed up with our Game of Thrones schedule there. We're on Season 2, Episode 4 next week for Thrones, Season 2, Episode 5 this week for the Bad Batch. We got a lot of television coverage going on. So, this is another fucking goodie, guys. A nuts one that was like, yeah, wait a fucking minute.
Left field, man.
Yeah, it was so like right down the middle, pretty much right where I was expecting it to be for a good 10 minutes or so. And then that shit just fucked me, bro. I was like, wait a minute.
What? Yeah, like what? This is Star Wars right now? Like, I don't know. But at the same time, I've like kind of realized, I think that they're just paying homage to George Lucas this season. Like with the race earlier, like the last episode was pure race and pure just, George loves that. All about that. And this episode was like purely like kind of Indiana Jones, Goonies, like esque. Big
time indie vibes.
Just like and like indie, there were even some like scores in this, like music swells that were like super Indiana Jones, and like literal shots that were like Indiana Jones.
Oh, I mean, literally the fucking shit where they get to the battery in the middle of the fucking room. That's like, I was like, I know as soon as you move this shit's gonna come crumbling down on you.
Let's talk about it, because let's just talk about it. The framing of that shot was already snitching on what the hell was about to go down. And then she picked it up, and then you're just like, yep, as much experience as you claim to have finding all this damn artifacts, you'd think you'd know that shit was about to happen, no? No, she didn't give any...
She is a professional bullshitter, man.
I was prepared at the beginning of the episode when I heard her voice right at the beginning. I was like, oh, I really like that she's back. I think this could be an episode where she takes the cake for my fave character. And spoiler, god damn it, she is not. She was bottom 3. I don't even know. Gotta be the worst, because I didn't even dislike anyone except her this episode. So it's gotta be.
I love Wanda Sykes voicing the character for sure.
See, okay, hey, we got a whole lot to talk about, but you'll find that we're gonna contradict some things, but that's okay.
No, yeah, I feel you. No, this was you were spot on, Joe, with the Indiana Jones vibes, and to connect it to another Star Wars thing in the comics, very Dr. Aphra-esque. This seemed like some shit Aphra would get up into, just finding some sort of relic that will unlock some ridiculous power. Like this thing, what the fuck is this thing?
Yeah,
it's like...
Do we want to get into it right now? Are we going? Are we doing it?
Yeah, no, like we're not doing a scene by scene thing, man. Fuck it. Talk about whatever you want.
Okay, she's talking about how this goes back to like the most ancient of pirates and shit. And this motherfucker comes out as high tech as a fucking device I've ever seen with destructive capabilities. I'd say like a quarter of the Death Star. I mean,
Right.
what the
I
fuck
got a
were
theory.
we rocking with, man?
I got a theory, and I think that, like, I don't know. This one, it feels like I'm connecting too many things. But
No, hold up. Let him cook.
You remember the
Let him
Clone Wars
cook.
episode where they fought
Zillo
that
beast.
massive beast that was immune to lightsabers?
Yeah, the Zillo beast.
And like, in my mind, that beast, like, could have been used as, like, a weapon, like, back in the early wars, right? Like, I mean, we're talking pre-Republic, you know, whatever that means, pre-Republic, you know. We're talking a long time ago. I think that this thing was made to counter that beast. And so, like, it's interesting. Do you think that the beast was on the side of or that's the thing, is it even Jedi and Sith at this point, or is it before the Jedi and before, because they're saying, like, no, this is long before the Jedi even existed, which, or at least that's what
Fee?
what's her name, Fee, yeah, that's what Fee is saying. And I mean, I don't know how much we can trust her word.
I trust her. Yeah, that's the thing now, though, is that, like, I don't know, like, she could just be talking out her ass whenever she says shit like, yeah, this shit predates anything I've seen Republic-wise. Like,
I mean, it definitely is old, though. That's for sure.
Oh, it's ancient.
I mean,
it's ancient as fuck. It reminded me of the shit that they built, like, it reminded me of Jedi Fallen Order. Like when you roll the, like, boulders into place.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That is exactly. When it lit up and they started going up.
Yeah, it's on a planet called Zepho. I feel like this is connected to that somehow. Like, this motherfucker was built on that planet.
I did see a tweet of a sequel connection. And Luke found whatever island that he went to, wherever the first temple was made, you know, like with a specific compass, and it looks kind of similar to the one Omega has this episode, which is interesting. It's not exactly the same, but it's like, it's the same sort of way it works, but it's encased differently. It kind of looks like a Sith holocron versus a Jedi holocron. Like, it's the same-ish thing, but kind of a little different.
No, right, I feel you.
But yeah, I don't know, this thing. I don't know if if it was more on the Sith side, because the crystal, or whatever the fuck the blue thing was, the stone, that's what kept it from turning on.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what gave the mech or whatever its power. That's what, like, was keeping it down.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like it was the Jedi, or whoever the good people are at the time, I don't know, they put this stone to stop the beast. So I'm more to believe that this is like a Sith creation, and that Palpatine just, like, he's like, oh, let me just make a bigger version of this thing as the Death Star.
Right. No, yeah, this shit was fucking crazy. Like, I can't believe they killed that little droid like that. That shit hurt.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. That just made me lose so much more respect for Fee too. Is that she was just leaving her little dumpster of a droid whom I love, and I say that endearingly. That man got smoked, and then I was like, "Oh, surely they'll circle back, and he'll be like upside down, kind of like like when a bug gets put on its back and it struggles." I was kind of imagining that kind of vibe. No, they killed that motherfucker. Cold blooded. They just murked him.
No,
how can you say he's all good? He's going to be abandoned. That motherfucker's getting scooped up by the planet's equivalent of a fucking Jawa, bro. He's fucked.
No,
he is fucked.
No, at the end of the episode, Fee says it's nothing to worry about. I keep his memory backed up in the ship at all times. I'll have him rebuilt before we even get back home. She literally said that.
But nah. I still don't like that. She just treats them like they're fucking trash, bro. Like, she can just get rid of them.
I mean,
He don't want to live this way,
no,
bro.
Dude, you have to think about it because that's the whole point. You're missing the point of this episode. Fee is there to try to get you. No. Fee and Omega was such a child this episode, and she was like, the whole Bad Batch was like, oh, this is pointless, and we just destroyed everything, and it was all for nothing. But then Omega was like, oh no, well, at least it's destroyed and the legend was real. And Fee is like, that's the right attitude to have. She's like, that's the attitude you should have. That's what she was saying the whole episode. So it is easy to look at Fee as an annoyance this episode, but also it's just like, it's exploration. That's all this episode was. That's what humans do. We explore. It's what Indiana Jones is all about. It's having that adventure, being a child again, going out and exploring, finding treasure. And that's what Omega and Fee are doing. And the Bad Batch the whole time is just trying to be like, you guys are dumb. And we've almost died so many times, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no.
That's what Hunter was like.
Yes,
Tech
Hunter was
all in. Wrecker was all in.
You're right. Okay, fair enough.
They were down. When Tech was like, my interest is peaked. My interest is simply peaked. He's like, I'm in. Wrecker was like, yeah, doing shit. Yeah. They do. And then if there was any character who was kind of an annoyance the whole time along with Fee, it was Hunter. I was like, yo, Hunter, chill the fuck out a little bit.
They are becoming a thing, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Here we go.
Here we go. They are. I'm calling it now.
I take it back. The annoyance of this episode is Joe.
I understand. No, I understand. She was annoying, and Hunter was annoying as well. Hunter was just a sad, Debbie Downer the whole time.
Hey, bro, I'm hearing you, but I haven't heard you acknowledge why she's not a piece of shit for killing off droids at an immense clip. That is not okay.
I know.
She's going to rebuild him, but look at what he was rebuilt into last time. He looked like a trash can, bro. He can't even move. How's he supposed to evade that situation? Look at BB-8. BB-8 rolling out of there fucking 60 mile an hour. Fucking R2-D2 flies away like a G. This motherfucker gets to roast.
He's a wobbler. He doesn't have wheels. This dude is slow on purpose. Okay,
that's fucked up. No, don't be putting him out there like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I know she did that shit on purpose, and that's fine.
Trotting him out to die.
The monster killing
sake. I mean, come on.
Though. I think it's important that we do see a droid die. Because it shows the monster's thought. We know that this thing, once it's on, it just destroys anything that is living.
Dog, that shit was shooting in a straight line. It just happened to shoot at the fucking droid because Fee is a piece of shit. Not this thing aiming down.
Dude, it saw the droid. Because it saw the droid, it looked at it, and then it sliced and killed it, right? And then it saw where the droid was going, and it was going towards the ship, and then that's when it almost blew up the ship. So the thing is very much trying to destroy life, and that's the thing. It succeeded before. There is no life on this planet. It succeeded, and then it fell asleep, or it was put.
Beast comes and attacks them multiple times.
One thing survived on the entire fucking planet. One thing
to have.
One thing on
You're
the
telling me this
entire
motherfucker,
planet?
this robot saw that beast over there and was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep shooting a straight line at this tiny fucking droid. That feels like a move.
I thought the beast was on it was in the inside of the thing with him.
They tossed that motherfucker out. They tossed him out the window.
Oh, that's right. And then it didn't go to shoot it?
No.
Wait, what happened? Did it not just die whenever it...
That motherfucker shot in a straight line the entire time.
Wait a minute. No, because whenever they threw the beast out the window, didn't it just die whenever it hit the ground? Like, it's dead, right?
I don't think they showed us that.
That thing's fucking dead. You know how tall that beast, the mech thing was? That thing's a fucking Godzilla. That beast is not... That animal is dead.
That animal's vibing.
You are... Come on. A little ridiculous there. And yes, it is shooting in a straight line, but in a straight line that it knows will impact the droid.
No, yeah, sure. No, yeah.
What?
I'm interested by the mechanics of this motherfucker because it was like bursting shots, you know, like it was like here's a little line, and then it was like recharge, and then recharge.
It was like some Power Ranger shit or something, bro. That shit was awesome. But what the fuck?
No, I love this thing. That's crazy.
I'm gonna watch.
I mean, just what a wild turn. I was sitting there vibing on the dude, y'all said Goonies and Indiana Jones, and I'm with that because I know George Lucas and stuff. But I was kind of fucking with the National Treasure too. I was feeling that big time. And then this thing. I'm kind of wilded out that the Bad Batch just got to hang out on the inside as this thing just rains down hellfire on the outside.
Yeah, right. They were like, shit, what the fuck? Yeah, that shit rocked. Whenever it went there, cause I woke up this morning, I turned on Disney Plus, I turned on the Bad Batch, I didn't do anything else, I just turned it on. And, I'm still kind of groggy and stuff through the first half of the episode. I'm like,
you're getting into it.
Yeah, we're going to Yeah, cool. They pull that thing out, it starts rumbling, and then this motherfucker comes to life and starts shooting a laser, and I was like, wait a fucking minute, bro. Now I'm wide awake.
Yeah. I am watching it again, and they do show the animal get thrown out. They don't show it hit the ground. But they don't give any impression of it living at all. But I mean, this thing is intelligent. It's not just shooting.
I love how he says they didn't give any impression of it dying, but they didn't give any impression of it living.
Like, yeah. I mean, because it shows the land, I guess, the bot, like, it shot the droid and then it looked directly at the ship next. Like, I mean, instantly. Like, it knows. The thing is little.
I have no doubt that this thing has some sort of intelligence. It's a very powerful beast. I just like to be a naysayer when it comes to the theories. It's fun. But yeah, no, like this thing, I'm intrigued to its backstory, bro. Who built it? Who brought it here? It clearly did whatever it was meant to do. This planet's fucked.
And if that blue thing needs to be put in there to stop it, then does that mean that the whole planet was destroyed and then someone came afterwards and then stopped it, you know? Or
it probably rested. It went into rest mode.
It was like
I don't know. Or
do you mind if I take a break?
Or is it?
Maybe you're right, Joe. If it detects any living things, it'll destruct until there's nothing left, and then everything's dead. I can hibernate.
That blue thing is just so weird. Like, why putting it there is what makes it stop. You know, like what a weird thing to.
It looked like it absorbed all of its energy.
Yeah, and then it melted. Like it melted away at the end or something. Like right.
Yeah.
Like
I have no idea what the fuck. Maybe it is some sort of force related thing where you need to have the force in order for it to not do that, melt down and like there's some sort of relation there, because a lot of the stuff they did in this episode would have been very easily done via the force if you had it.
Oh, dude, that's actually huge. Yeah, whenever the Bad Batch puts it in, it melts down and destroys the thing. But whoever put it in before got it just to shut down and just lay down in a mountain.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, yeah. Like I have no idea.
Oh my god, dude! Just like Grogu does with the big animals, and like literally just gets them to lay down and sleep. Like it's just like the same thing. It's like, you know, just instead of kill the big monster, just become friends and force, you know, go into its mind, get it to sleep.
Well, that's the thing though, is that it's not like a living thing.
I know. What the. What? Like, okay. They say it's.
Who did this?
They say it's before the Republic, and people were saying that could mean many different years ago. That could mean like before the Jedi. That could mean like the old Republic. That could mean the Republic that Mon Mothma formed. You know, like what Republic before Republic are they referring to? You know, like because there have been many republics.
Yeah, you know, my money's on maybe predating the High Republic.
Damn.
Which would make it a few hundred years old. And that's what I need to look into what they've got going on. Like, I need to look more into the Zepho side of stuff, because that's what it feels like this is really, really getting at.
I think I feel like the Jedi and Sith had to have been around during this time. Like, I don't think it's before the Jedi.
I don't think there's anything that necessarily predates the Jedi and Sith. I think they've always just kind of existed.
Oh, okay. But I mean, I feel like it's just this feels Sith. Like, it does not feel like the Jedi would create this unless that beast. Like that, I feel like it is the counter to that beast, or it is just a Sith weapon, just to be a good weapon. You know, it's like an early kind of AT-AT, I guess, but better in every way somehow. You know, already. Yeah, I don't. Is it Kyber? Do you think like at all? Do you think like? Because they say the stone is worth more than you could ever imagine. I mean, obviously, it's just the treasure that they're looking for that they're saying that. But like the way that they were referring, like I don't know. I don't know whether I should expect Kyber at all.
Well, here's my thing. I don't expect this to come up at all ever again.
Yeah, no, that's where I was. Yep, that's where I was.
That's it? Like, not even in the Bad Batch?
I straight
Not
up
even
don't
in
think
show?
we will ever, like, unless it is something else. The Bad Batch is never going to be like, and what created this thing? We need to find out. No, they're like, fucking thank God we're done with that. Let's never go back. That's kind of where my money's at as far as where this story can take it. However, they're exploring a lot of stuff in the High Republic right now outside of television and movies. The High Republic, and even there's a new comic that just came out today called The Blade, which is still The Blade #2, which is still High Republic, but it's even going further than what the books are covering, further back. So like there's always a possibility that they just keep going backwards with it to try and fill in gaps. And I'd be willing to bet this is a fun little thing they slid into an episode that one day someone will be like, oh fuck yeah, let's tell the story of how that happened, how that got put there. I don't think it'll be done in this show. I think it was just a fun little one-off thing for the Bad Batch to get up to. And I think that'll just kind of be it for now. It's fun to speculate, though, because this thing is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know. It could be really cool if that's what they use this show as, just to kind of throw in some cool, like, history here and there, just randomly. Because that's, I don't know, it was also a perfect situation, like the debris that split the team up into Hunter, Omega, and Fee, and then Wrecker, Tech, and Echo. Like, they do it every episode. The team is, we've gotten little chunks of the team every episode.
Yeah.
And whether it's cheesy or obvious that they're going to split up, it's the thing that the rocks that fell just in the middle of them, whatever, it's cliche, but like, I love just seeing the different groups of the Bad Batch and seeing how like they interact. And whenever it was Hunter, Fee, and Omega, the reason I'm saying like that Hunter and Fee eventually become a thing is because like they're just doing the very like beginnings of the where they hate each other and they're annoyed by each other, but like they still kind of like Hunter was the one who saved Fee at the end there. He says we're still not out of this yet. We got to go. Your money's
on frenemies to lovers.
And yeah, exactly. And at the end of the episode, she's like, "Hey, I got a tip on a grail, or a chalice." Probably another indie reference there.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then it goes back to Hunter, and it's he kind of gives a little grin, like an annoyed, but he's beginning to be okay with it now. He sees that it's fun for Omega, and he sees that Omega is really attached to her as like kind of like a mother figure almost, like because all these stories that she's telling her, like
brother, this guy stinks.
I don't know, like obviously not mother and father, like they're all like brother. It's all like a found family, but like it is weird to say father and mother, but like that is the closest thing Omega has to a father is Hunter.
Oh, it's definitely Hunter.
I'm going to be honest. I thought Hunter's reaction was more like, God, this bitch is so full of it. But I mean, I can't it's more like he's giving her the opportunity to like be bewildered and kind of be a kid in that moment. I just think he is like, nah, see, she's full of shit. I like really can't stand it, but I'm going to let her.
The way that I'm approaching Fee this season is that all the things we think that they're teasing about Sid being a problem, I think Fee is going to be where the problem comes in. They know, we know Sid now, and they know Sid won't betray them, but we don't know Fee like that. I think Fee is everything that they've warned us about Sid. And so therein, that's why I'm not betting, like, and maybe they do take it there, like Hunter gets all soft with her and stuff, but then she's like, sorry, man, had to cut a check. Like that sort of.
Yeah, vibe. That's how I see. I see her kind of like the what's the guy, the code breaker, or whatever. Yeah. I see that kind of vibe. I could see that for sure.
No,
yeah, that's kind of where I
just think.
Oh no,
she's just full of it too much, and then also, like I said, like I mean, look at the hijinks they got involved in because she just like was telling a partial truth or like whatever, like she's like without fully knowing the like what's going down, No, plus, let's face it, she's using them. She wouldn't go on that mission without them. She knows that she needs them as like protection.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, so she's kind of getting her end of the stick. And now she's already saying shit like, you owe me, because we had to stop a destructive fucking preacher?
Yeah, what do we call this thing? What do we call?
I don't know. A celestial is what I thought of.
Oh yeah, that's pretty funny.
I actually said that mid-episode. I'm like, are they waking up a fucking celestial? I said that out loud. Like,
that's hilarious. No, yeah, some sort of mecha beast.
Yeah,
this shit was nuts. I did really enjoy the episode. You know, what's crazy is I'm left kind of in a spot where I'm like, so far this episode, this is the least. Like all the Bad Batch members were in it, but it feels the least involvement of any of them. Like it felt like more like a Fee Omega episode than anything else. And I'm perfectly okay with that. I had a lot of fun. It's just that I think we just got to watch Omega be a little bit more childlike. Like, you know, the mission's important and stuff, but this one's more for fun. You know, they're like, oh yeah, treasure hunting, man. Let's do this shit. You know, I love that. I love me some treasure hunters. And I'm kind of hoping this is kind of what they do for a while.
That's what I was going to say. That's why I was like really hoping that Fee was more of just a, you know, the good smuggler or the good pirate, the good that is just in it for the fun, that's in it for the adventure, you know, whether she is taking, you know, they are still smuggling and taking, you know, artifacts, whatever. But like, I don't know. I think like it's the Bad Batch. It's, you know, more of a, I don't know. I guess they did get pretty dark. Pretty quick
in the last couple weeks.
So
no, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing is that like I don't think they're gonna do the same thing they did to Sid with Fee. They endeared us to Sid. They made us realize that Sid looks out for Omega and stuff. I think Fee feels more like the type to be willing to rat them out for a lenience, like to get away with something. Like, and that doesn't necessarily mean that she won't be like, I think she'll be heavily involved in this series for the rest of the season. I just don't think it'll culminate in anything good with her. I think that, I think they go the opposite way.
I could see like, sorry, go ahead, Joe.
I'm just kind of in the opposite mindset. I was sort of thinking that Sid is going to be the one that actually betrays them, or they'll find out something that is like actually like, whoa, you didn't tell us that? Or like maybe she has like been telling someone about like Clone Force 99 still being a lot, you know, like just being a double agent something. And then like Fee is Sid's replacement is like kind of the mode I was in initially, is that like, because that one dude at the end, like he was in the race episode, he was a big bad dude, but he was the one who's like, hey, like I kind of fuck with you guys. Watch out for Sid. Like, him saying that, I don't know. That's a little.
And where my money's at is that that's a faux pas. That they're leading us in a direction to mistrust Sid, and they will eventually pull the rug out from under us with Fee. It's not necessarily. It's not necessarily that they're pointing me in that direction. It's just that, like, from a storytelling perspective, I think that flipping Sid and just replacing her makes less sense than having someone newly introduced go the bad route and keep Sid as their reliable friend.
I mean, it would be nice just to have Wanda Sykes.
I would love Wanda
all
Sykes
the time, though. You know,
I could see her being in an episode where they do something sort of similar along these lines, and maybe they come away with something or something or other, and like Rampart has been turned on to something that's gone on, and Rampart shows up, and I could see him like finding just like Fee all alone and being like, do you know anything about this group? And like, she's definitely rolling. Like, she's rolling on him for sure. I could see it, but I don't know. That's just how I guess consider that sort of a prediction of some sort.
When it comes to you Joe was talking about Fee, like the fun-loving smuggler sort of vibe, like Han Solo. I look at her as the practical smuggler type of guy, like Tobias Beckett in Solo, the one that Han has to kill.
I see.
That's kind of the vibe, like where she will sell out even though she's acted loyal and stuff. Like, that's more the vibe I'm getting out of her. However, I don't think it'll be without like a moral conundrum for her. You know, I think she will have troubles. Like, she'll be like, should I do it? Should I do it? Yeah, I'm gonna. You know, and then it'll be kind of like, oh shit, sorry guys. You know, like, oh, yeah, I did that. That's sort of the vibe that I'm getting off of her. But I'm a hope for the best because I love Wanda Sykes. She is my favorite performance of the episode for sure, because Wanda Sykes is the shit.
Yep. I'll have to agree with you there. There was, I don't know, I was trying to think of any like singular batch member that could have gotten it. And I don't really know. But I don't know. I liked Wanda Sykes in this. She was annoying, and I didn't like really like her character. I'm not going to give the character nod to her. Because she was annoying. You know, I have been talking her up a lot, but like, okay, she was just making that shit up as she went. Yeah, and she was in it solely for the stone, and she was like, "Oh, you guys take care of that thing. I'll go get the stone." You know, she was very in it for the.
Hunter saves her. Hunter saves her life. They destroy the stone, and she goes, "You owe me." I just saved your life.
Yeah, literally.
That's
literally.
True. But
yeah, if we're doing favorites, I don't know. Yeah, damn, we're like rolling through. This robot thing really threw us for a fucking loop, man. I tell you what, that thing scrambled my brain some.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's my favorite character.
My favorite character was the droid that R.I.P. I'm pouring one out.
Mel? Is it Mel?
Because
I think it was
Mel. Is it Mel?
I think it was just Mel. Yeah.
So that's my favorite character. We'll rock the trifecta. I thought Sykes was the performance too. And my favorite line was actually from her character. It was, "Fortune awaits." Simply put, fortune awaits, because quite literally everything other than fortune awaited after that. And I just thought that was so fucking hilarious.
Right.
Okay.
No, yeah, that's a goodie. That's a goodie. Yeah, character-wise, I'm having a tough time.
The droid.
You know, because
the mecha droid. That is a good one to go with for character. Honestly, not that bad of a pick. Just for the implications.
No, yeah, but like I also think I might just go Omega, just because.
That's what I did.
You know, this is the one where she shines a little bit as just she gets to be a kid again. You know, it's been a little bit since we've seen her like that, and I had a good time with her this episode. So I think I'll go Omega for the character, and Wanda Sykes as the performance.
You know what? Since you went Omega, I did go Omega for my character for that exact reason. Her just being a kid, her putting the compass on top of the light, and then her being like, "Whoa!" She said "wow" so much this episode, and like was just in awe a lot.
She was that. Owen Wilson.
Yeah, and but I'll switch my character to actually Mechazilla
Beast.
Whatever, Mechazilla droid beast. Whatever we want to call him.
Yeah, I like it.
Just for the implications. I want to know the history of this thing. I want to know who made it. I want to know what this freaking blue stone, whatever the fuck that thing is. And yeah, I don't know. But so I guess sorry to Omega, but my scene. The reason I felt comfortable doing so is because my scene. Is very Omega. It is from after the robot just was destroyed, and the Bad Batch is like, "Wow, that was pretty pointless. This sucks." But then Omega then says, like, "No, like the legend is real, and the robot is dead, and now it can't do any more damage." And then Fee goes, "Yeah, that's the right attitude." And then like from that's like the very beginning. It's basically just the end, I guess. Until Omega ends with like, "Wow, the kingdom of Elways," or whatever it happened to be, you know, just like, I love just their relationship, even though she was annoying, it really brought out the kid in Omega again. So I'll just put the ending for my scene. So I feel like that's pretty much what it is, but that's why.
That's actually my line was, "Wow, kingdom of Elways," because she's just so odd. She's like, "Yeah, it's a big galaxy out there, man. That all sounds fucking great. I love that." I also loved whenever Fee's like, I have a lead on a certain ancient chalice. Hunter goes, "Really?" Like right now.
Yeah. Really?
Like dead ass.
Okay. Wow.
After all that.
My line, I think I'm actually going with a Fee line. And it's whenever Hunter called her a pirate, I think, and then she goes, "I prefer liberator of ancient wonders." And
that was good.
I don't know, it was just, that's why Wanda Sykes got the performance for me. It was like, it's just her one line, you know, her one-liners, her just like, her comebacks are always so good. And that, the liberator of ancient wonders, it's just really, it abbreviates to the law. So like she is the law. If she goes by that, which is just kind of sick. And that's why I'm really hoping for her to be cool and chill and actually on the good side and not turn and
no, yeah,
out,
hope for the best, prepare for the worst is how I look at
Yeah.
every character in Star Wars. Just kind of I hope you're cool, but I'm prepared for you to take the bad way out. Yeah, that's a goodie too. I think my scene is just going to have to be the activation of the
dude.
Mechazilla beast.
When all those lights lit up and stuff, Colton, you were exactly right when you started talking about the stuff on Zepho, because all of that just in the way it shifted and like moved and stuff just reminded me so much of that. But yeah, there's some, I don't know, man. They have been pushing the fold. I will say that they have been trying to lead us one way and then yank us another.
Big time. No, yeah, I loved that part too, just because it was the most, like, I was watching it like, we're about to get Indiana Jones replacing the Ark with the, like, I was like, you ain't even gonna put something in its place? You're not coming prepared with like a big ass rock to go ahead and set in that spot? Like, nope. Just took it, and I was like, rookie mistake. This shit's gonna come tumbling down.
And then a freaking laser beam shot out of the freaking mountain. Oh my god! Wait,
that was sick.
That laser beam is the same exact laser beam that shoots out from when Maul activated the that like battle station, he called it. Like, remember?
Yeah, on Malachor.
It freaking like it shot the laser up in the sky when it activated. That's like the same shit. It's like, yeah, dude. It's probably that's probably like the closest, like, just ancient. It's just ancient Jedi and Sith shit. This is like just what they had back in the day.
What planet were we on?
Ooh, it's a good question.
We were in some system that's off the charts. Like, it's like nobody has heard of it.
One from long before our time.
Let's see.
I think I'm right on it. Its coordinates are in the Kaldar Trinary system.
The Kaldar Trinary system.
Kaldar. Kaldar Trinary system. And no planet name, that's it. Text says, I have no record of that system, because the best treasures are usually aren't found on maps.
Yeah, it's called the giant beast is called Skara Null.
Skara Null.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what we're calling it. But
Skara Null. How you spell that?
Yeah, okay. Skaranal. Skara Null.
Skara Null. Sick. Is that, wait, that beast is just known as Skara Null?
Yeah.
Like that's the legend of Skara Null.
Yeah, the Skara Null. It's yeah, okay, so this is cool. The design is similar to that of the ancient Zepho Tomb Guardians. Yeah, remember the Tomb Guardians in Jedi Fallen Order that shot the lasers out of their fucking face?
Oh shit. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, no.
This was just a giant version of that motherfucker.
Hell yeah, it is. No, I know exactly what you're talking about now. That's wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, man, they're connecting to so much shit with the Bad Batch, huh?
They really are. I love it too.
Okay, Skara Null. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, the Skara Null is dope. Maybe it comes up in Jedi Survivor. Maybe that's a little tie from here in a couple months when that video game drops. Maybe the Skara Null will be in that game. But
okay.
Dude, yeah, I liked this episode. It was a really fun one. Did we knock out all the favorites?
I believe we did. Yes. Kyler, what was your scene? Maybe I didn't type it. Maybe that might be the only one.
Yeah, I don't know if I actually said it.
Boom, 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 boom.
I liked the part when Omega and like the whole cruise got separated and the Beast came out and what's his name almost got murked. I can't remember. I couldn't quite tell if it was Wrecker. Yeah,
Wrecker got like
dude,
I was scared for Wrecker
manhandled.
for a second. Yeah.
Wrecker got his revenge though. Good on him. But
Okay, that was actually sick.
Shoot the window,
and then he just eats it out there. Yeah, it's for sure dead. That thing, fucking dead.
Dead animal. Wrecker killed another animal.
Yes.
R.I.P.
Yeah, he has
definitely
any more predictions, I guess.
I think I'm fresh out. Besides, I think Fee's gonna betray the Bad Batch at some point.
And I am on the opposite end of that and saying that Hunter.
Yeah, I was just trying to be uber specific. I just see like Rampart meeting up with her because I don't think it would be Crosshair. I was trying to think like would Rampart send Crosshair after her to like get info, but I don't think Crosshair would. I think we're at a point now where like I don't know. I'm too iffy on how he's going to react to something of that nature.
I feel you
because you got to figure Rampart might be pissed if he's been hiding. You know, I don't know. So I don't know. He might just try to stay out of that. And Rampart might want to. He looks like this season he's been keeping it to close to the vest. He's been trying to find out himself first, so then he can kind of look around and see what all is going on. No, so I don't know. I could see Rampart going up to Fee and being like, "Where's the Bad Batch?
Where is Clone Force 99?"
And then it's all over. She's gonna be like, "They're over there."
Next,
left actually.
They're like right there, bro.
They're like loading up and everything. You might want to get over there.
Yeah, next episode is Tribe, and then after that we have I believe 2-episode release. I think it's episode 7 and 8. Clone Conspiracy and Truth and Consequences at once. So
that marks the third. That marks the 1/3 of the way through, right? 8 episodes
halfway.
In there, 24.
Halfway.
Oh, it's 16. I was thinking 24 for some reason.
Yeah, no, that'll be the halfway point. 16 episodes, 7 and 8 will mark the halfway point. But yeah, this is. I'm expecting another one-off then next week in Tribe. I don't think that'll be connected to the. I think the 2-episode arc will be a 2-episode arc, and we'll get another nice little.
You think
one-off
that this is actually the Chalice of Elway or whatever? Like legit?
Oh yeah, maybe. No, I don't think we'll follow up on this week with another Fee treasure hunting thing. If we do, that's cool. I'm here for it. I just don't think they'll do that. The title leads me to believe that maybe we go to some sort of tribal planet that's sort of maybe in the vein of The Mandalorian season 1 episode 4, where he like sets down and almost falls in love with the woman and all that stuff. That was like just sort of maybe they just kind of hang out with a group of people for a while. Maybe they protect a group of people from an oncoming
maybe we go to where Fee's from. Maybe we go to like where we see like where she hangs out in all of her treasures or something. Like where maybe like she isn't actually full of shit. Maybe we go back in her treasure room is actually just fucking stacked, like she's actually loaded. I don't know, but I don't want to get my hopes up with her too much because I'm doing that. I'm building her up a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm not expecting a lot out of Fee. I'm hoping for the best, preparing for the worst with the Fee. Just because she seems like such a bullshitter, I'd be willing to bet that her treasure room is like absolute ass.
Oh,
like I'd be willing to bet she don't have a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. She did recognize that thing was a compass though. And now everyone else thought it was just junk. And like,
don't get me wrong. I have no doubt that she knows what she's doing. I just don't think maybe it just hasn't panned out like this one did.
You think this was like her first like?
Maybe it could have been like her first big score type shit.
Oh man.
No, I doubt it. If you're in Sid's company, you've probably done some shit.
She's in a game, and she was kind of like one-upping Sid at some time. She was kind of like bossing Sid around. Even I don't know. I don't. She is confusing. I don't know where I stand with her. Man, that is weird.
No, it's funny. It's just I don't know that we're necessarily even supposed to be standing in a certain spot with Fee right now. I think she's just supposed to be there for now, and I don't think we've gotten an obvious pointing in any direction whether she's I'm sure she's done some good shit, but it's just like anything else. Han Solo got a bunch of big scores, but all of that went back into him owing people money. So maybe she's got a bounty on her head or some shit. Just there could be any number of things going on with Fee.
a bounty on her head. Let's get some more bounty hunters in here.
We do need some more bounty hunters in season 2 of the Bad Batch.
That'd be cool.
Badly.
Cad Bane's still alive this time?
Yes, for real. He's
Boba?
actually still alive at this
Boba's
point
still-
in the timeline.
No, Boba's still in the pit, right?
No, because he's not even close to having...
Oh, he's not
gotten
even
into
in
it
the
yet.
pit yet. He's not even in the pit. He's still just Boba.
He's still
doing
just
Boba
Boba,
things.
and we're not even sure how far into being Boba he is, because it's like 5 or 6 years after his dad died, so he's not... He's the same age as Omega.
That's right. Okay. Oh, man, he has to show up. Like, right? No way you have Omega the exact counter to Boba, and then I feel like they have to run into because Boba was in the Clone Wars young Boba, and he was going off he was doing his own thing. Like
He was doing some
already,
bounty hunter shit,
yeah.
for sure.
That'd be super cool if we, I don't know, maybe not this season. But it'd be super
No, that's
cool
my thing, is that if Omega and Boba meet prior to the end of this show, I'm concerned about Omega's well-being come the Book of Boba Fett. Because that's his sister, bro. Or maybe he's just because he always tries to convince himself he's not a clone. He always talks about that's not me. I'm not all of them.
And then, it's how much of a sister is it really to him? He didn't grow up with her. Did he? Right. Really? How many memories do they have together?
No, yeah, but Boba come the Book of Boba Fett feels like he's well adjusted. So maybe I think now we could probably go in a direction where it's if they do meet before the end of the Bad Batch, that could be what Boba Fett's off to do after the Book of Boba Fett. Go find him. And that
Cassian
sort of
finding his sister, Boba finding his sister, Din maybe. No,
maybe
I don't know.
having some siblings. I don't know.
know.
His parents seemed very concerned about hiding one child, so it'd be
Grogu?
a damn shame.
No, he doesn't have a sister.
Grogu's older sister is Yaddle.
Yeah, or just not even. They're just all a species. They just grow every 250 years.
They grow from the earth.
Yeah, one every 250 years. They are the Jedi.
Spores.
I love that theory.
Dispersed.
I love that theory that they are the Jedi. That's so. I don't know. Be nice.
I would like that. But yeah, any last thoughts on the Bad Batch here?
If
I don't really
if Hunter and Wanda, if Hunter and Fee get together, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I just wanted to say it just in case.
I'll give you $5 if Hunter and Fee end up being a romantic pairing.
Wow, you're confident.
I'm fair. I mean, not that confident. If I was that confident, I'd offer you more than $5. It's not super. I can see where you're coming from with that take. I just really don't think they're going to take it that route.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like I'm that is so unfeasible. We're not talking some Haywood is actually Ultron type shit. No,
we still don't know. We still don't know. Okay.
I swear to God, if one day we get an Ultron montage where it just shows everywhere he's been and he's been hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, I'd love it.
We would owe you a lot of beer if that happened.
That's right.
I think was the deal.
What a weird deal that was.
A long time ago now. 2 years ago, WandaVision was on.
I don't drink anymore.
Yeah, right. That'll be hey, sorry, man, but this was the deal at the time.
Well, you get it right back, I guess.
Yeah, right. Hey, good shit. We just bought ourselves some alcohol. Cool. We'll just celebrate if that day comes. We'll just have a party in Joseph's honor. But yeah, but if Fee and Hunter end up getting together, I'll give you $5. That feels a little bit more. That feels a little bit more fair. But yeah, then if there's nothing else here, I think we'll conclude this episode of Rebellion's Bloom. Do we feel good?
I'm good.
Yeah.
All righty. Hell yeah. This was another goodie. If you would, head to patreon.com/PennyBloomPod, where you'll find over 50 hours of exclusive content. Just earlier today, I uploaded a first part of a new semi project I'm going to be doing. It's not going to have any sort of timing regularity. It's just anytime I watch 15 movies for the first time, I'm going to go ahead and talk about them, rank them, recommend them. So that's on the Patreon as of today. All the 15 first viewings I've done so far in 2023. I've watched a lot of movies. So that's there for you on patreon.com/PennyBloomPod, along with all sorts of pull lists. It was a kind of weak week for comics. Less Marvel stuff than I would have hoped. I had a couple Star Wars comics. They were pretty good. I'm excited to talk about them. I usually talk about them on the main show, but since I didn't get a single Marvel book besides Star Wars this week, I'll probably just lump those in with the pull list. Those are Yoda number 3, and I talked about it earlier, the High Republic, The Blade number 2. So all that on patreon.com/PennyBloomPod. That'll be huge for supporting this podcast financially. It costs me money, and I don't make any off of it unless it's over there. So that'll be a huge help. Shout out to you, Kyler. You sexy motherfucker. If you would, head to Twitter, follow @PennyBloomPod, follow on Instagram @PennyBloomPodcast. Remember to leave a 5-star rate and review wherever you are listening. And if you're fucking with me and Joe, we've got the comic book movie journey through film going on right now. This Friday is Superman 3, a trash movie that was very fun to talk about. And it'll be nice for you to hear that conversation. On Monday, we've got The Winter is Blooming. Our Game of Thrones rewatch is continuing. We're almost halfway through season 2, so we're making good pace. We are also starting our comic book character draft next week. That's all been pre-recorded. All 3 rounds are already recorded weeks back, and we're releasing it week after week for the next few weeks so as to, be ready for the big one, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, here before long, less than a month out. So that'll be out in anticipation of that. Let's see. Anything else? I don't know. I think that's it. That's all I have on my mind. I was Colton Robertson. I was joined by Joseph George. Thank you very much, homie.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Oh, and it's always a pleasure to have you. And thank you very much on the screen below me that I can see and you cannot, KBZ Kyler Barnett. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. And with that, remember, peace, love, and bloom. And always praise the Bad Batch, bitches.